We're about to get underway here at Porthalton in Navan, the Lidl National Football League for 2021. This is Division 2A. Also in the group we have Clare and Wexford, but our focus of attention is on the meeting of Meath, who have home advantage, and as All-Ireland Intermediate champions they will fancy their chances here of upsetting the odds against a Kerry side that are, well, in some quarters strongly fancied as well to deliver a couple of early points for them. The match referee for this afternoon's encounter at Porthalton in Navan, fairly experienced individual, Declan Carlin from County Down. He's looking for a ball, and that's also important to get us underway here this afternoon in the bright sunshine. Kerry will be playing with the advantage of the breeze in the opening 30 minutes of the game. At midfield for them, Lorraine Scanlon and Louise Galvin up against Emma Duggan and Vicky Wall. Early possession is for Meath, and that's with Mary O'Shaughnessy wearing the captain's armband this afternoon. Meath have plenty of strength in their side, and a couple of late changes just to inform you of those. Orla Byrne and Megan Thine have come into the starting selection at the expense of Niamh Galugli and Shauna Ennis. Early attack here is from Meath. They'll be looking for a bright start given that they have home advantage this afternoon. Avian Cleary, one of those engaged in the early action, so too Mary O'Shaughnessy. Meath looking for options. Available as ever is Vicky Wall. Vicky Wall trying to move into a scoring position, needs that support and finds it as well. Niamh O'Sullivan is the player that has been upended. This is a free in a very kickable position for Meath, and a good chance for them inside the opening few seconds of the match. In terms of Division 2A of the National League, Meath, from their point of view, will be away to Wexford, a very difficult assignment in a week's time, and then they're at home to Clare. Kerry, for their part, will be at home to Clare next weekend, and they also have a lucky break in terms of that because they're also home in their final match, that to Wexford. Back with the live action, and Meath have a scoring chance as we move inside the opening couple of minutes of this Lidl Ladies National Football League Division 2A encounter. Stacey Grimes kicks it in, and she just has pushed it that little bit outside its intended target. Ciara Butler in the goalkeeping position for Kerry plays her club football with Castle Gregory, a lovely seaside resort. Mary O'Shaughnessy here for Meath, opening up the opposition. Available as well is Orla Byrne. The referee has indicated there's going to be a free here for Kerry. The opening day of the National League, what an important day it is for these players, because it's so crucial in this condensed league format to be off to a winning start. Kerry now knocking this one forward, courtesy of Emma Deneen. Ball has been kept alive. It was for a moment. It's back with the home side, and this is Meath. And Monica McGurk getting us back underway very, very quickly. A reminder of the two late changes on the Meath side. Megan Thine and Orla Byrne coming in for Niamh Galugli and Shauna Ennis up with the attack, and it's Meath pushing forward once again as we await the opening score inside the first 3 minutes of this encounter. Falls kindly for Kerry, and this time it's Emma Deneen back covering. Away from her full back position is Aisling Desmond. Kerry delivering a nice timely ball through towards our half forward line as Kerry suddenly go on the counter attack, and courtesy of full forward Hannah O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue looking to create the opening. Available support from Louise Niemeyer-Hertig. In turn, Galvin sprays this one way towards Emma Deneen, who's set off in pursuit of this one with Mary Kate Lynch. The advantage is for Meath. They've dealt with a potentially tricky situation here. The breeze quite significant as well at Port Charlton in Navan, and it's favouring Kerry the opening 30 minutes of this encounter. Goalkeeper engaged in the play, Monica McGurk. Fullback is looking for it, so too is Katie New, the left fullback on the home side. Out as far as Emma Troy. In turn, they're managing to feed it away. Whole host of players involved now for Meath, including Mario O'Shaughnessy. It's been a fairly lively start to this Lidl Division 2 A-League encounter. Both sides have been presented with scoring opportunities, but we still await the first score of the afternoon. Meath coming through. Emma Duggan. The option is available towards the right as they look to create an opening and carve open the Kerry defence, but nothing come of it. And Court Lynch and company are able to deal with it and come away now courtesy of Ciara Murphy. The midfield pairing for Kerry this afternoon from Castle Island Desmonds, we have Lorraine Scanlon teaming up with Finuge's Louise Galvin. Suddenly now Kerry have gained considerable ground as they pop it short towards Siofra O'Shea, defeated to it by Mary Kate Lynch. Meath now with Orla Lally. Lally for Meath coming through. The full forward, well, certainly the listed full forward, Aveen Cleary. Here's Cleary once again looking for support. There wasn't any support there, and the Kerry defence are equal to it, courtesy of Niamh Carmody. Both defences are playing pretty well in the early part of this thoroughly enjoyable Division 2A encounter. A very competitive group with Clare and Wexford also engaged in this one. Kerry have set it up now with Emma Deneen. Full forward maybe having a scoring chance. Hannah O'Donoghue opts to leave it behind. This is Nimura Hertig way towards Aisling O'Connell. Aisling O'Connell for Kerry. Difficult angle, running out of space. And she's in the end carried it out over the end line, and that's a second wide of the afternoon for Kerry as we play just over 6 minutes of the opening half. Monica McGurk, I'm sure she's in no great hurry to take this one as the breeze is against her in the opening half, looking to spread it to the wings. This one has plenty of elevation. Kerry have it. Aisling O'Connell. The available player is Emma Deneen. Deneen for Kerry has plenty of space. A very acute angle. Oh, she has moved well inside the 30-metre line. Niamh Carmody lends her support. Kerry trying to walk into a scoring position, and this is a chance and a delightful score taken by Lorraine Scanlon from the Castle Island Desmonds Club. That's the first score of the afternoon, and a very tasty point it is, courtesy of Lorraine Scanlon, and that gives Kerry the opening score of the happenings at Port Charlton in Navan. We're playing 8 minutes of the opening half. Meath trying to respond. Out to it first is Julie O'Sullivan. Free has also gone the way of the Kerry defender. O'Sullivan spots the free player, that's Siofra O'Shea. O'Shea looking for the return pass, holding on to it, Hannah O'Donoghue. Her shot well blocked down, but it falls nicely for Andrea Murphy, who has a scoring opportunity, but she hasn't managed to put it between the uprights. It's a third wide for Kerry. Monica McGurk of the Juleek Bellestown Club. Her club colleague Finn Hartford is a fairly helpful individual. He's part of the management team headed up by Eamon Murray of Broadmill. We're back underway, and it's advantage to Kerry and midfielder Louise Galvin. She's carried the ball too many steps as the match referee from down. And Declan Carroll has indicated that there's going to be a free, and this free by Declan Carroll has been given to Meath, who await their first score of the afternoon. Meath have dropped a lot of players back, including Aveen Cleary. That isn't a great ball, and it comes straight to Emma Deneen. This is a chance for Kerry. They've moved inside the 45. Deneen, a good layoff to Galvin. Anna Galvin. Kerry looking perhaps to prise open the defence in terms of a shot at goal, and what a goal! Kerry have a goal by Shifra O'Shea of Southern Gales. That is a huge, huge goal in the context of this match. Monica McGurk trying to settle her team as they trail early on by 4 points, but the breeze is against Meath in the opening half. Free awarded to Kerry. Nice delivery. Well, it was intended to be. Stacey Grimes has won it back for Meath, and she's fired a long ball down the field of play towards Bridgetta Lynch. Ball wins the race. The line ball is for Kerry, and they've taken it smartly all the way back towards Ciara Butler. Her full back line today is that of Julie O'Sullivan, Aisling Desmond, the captain, and Ciara Murphy. Lovely play by Kerry. Here's Niamh Carmody. And again, the free has been given, and Kerry swiftly delivered through towards their attack. Trying to prise open the defence once again. Chance of a second goal, and taken superbly by Louise Nimura-Hurtig. Both inside forwards are in on the scoring act in terms of goals. First we had Shifra O'Shea, and now Louise Nimura-Hurtig. Kerry are playing very well. And again, it's straight to Kerry. Emma Deneen. They're looking for a hat-trick of goals. Hannah O'Donoghue. This one goes high, and it's been fired over the crossbar. Kerry are firing on all cylinders at Port Charlton in Navan. Kerry have built up a big head of steam here to lead by 8 points. Meath had a few scoring chances early on, none of which worked out for the home side. They desperately need a score to get themselves back into the rating, just to settle themselves down on the opening afternoon of the Lidl National Football League of 2021 short campaign. Kerry in possession. This is with Emma Deneen. She's popped it forward. Meath have taken it behind, courtesy of Emma Try. Going through the phases once again, the team managed by Eamon Murray. A home management side that also includes Shane Wall, Hayley Clark, Michelle Grimes, Paddy Dowling, Mark Brennan, Eugene Ivers and Finn Hartford. On we go with the live action, and it's Meath looking for their first score of the afternoon. Looking forward for Meath was Vicky Wall of Dunboyne. Didn't come out to her. It's going to be a throw-in. Vicky Wall is going to go in for this resulting throw-in. Well, won by the Meath midfielder, and she deserved that free. 45 metres out from the goal. Emma Duggan has knocked it through. Meath are looking for something. The end result is a disappointing one on the part of Niamh O'Sullivan from Dunshaughlin Royal Gales. Ciara Butler looking for options, goes long, and that's a decent kick of the ball way out the field of play. May fall the way of the midfielder for Kerry, Louise Galvin. It did for a moment. Meath have gained possession through Orla Lally. Nice ball, Mario O'Shaughnessy. Megan Thine was engaged in the action, so too Mario O'Shaughnessy once again. Meath looking to find a way through the Kerry cover, which hasn't been easy so far in this match. Chance now is for Vicky Wall. She has been fouled, and this a good scoring opportunity for Meath to register their first point of the afternoon. The free-taking duties resting with the centre-half forward Stacey Grimes today at Port Charlton in Navan. Her side badly in need of this possible score. Grimes has kicked this one much better than her opening effort. Nice score for Meath. They're off the mark. 14 minutes into the opening half. The two crucial scores, the Kerry goals through Shifra O'Shea and Louise Nimura-Hurtig, were back underway. Meath have it, and Emma Duggan. Duggan, star player for them. Here's perhaps a scoring opportunity, just a fraction high. What a great score by Niamh O'Sullivan. Two quick points for Stacey Grimes and Niamh O'Sullivan. Meath are on to 2 points. They'll be happy after that tough start that they've had at Port Charlton. But they also know that the breeze is against them in the opening half. Emma Dineen looking for options. She's run out of space. The line ball is going to be for Meath. They've taken it quickly. Emma Duggan. In turn, it's Stacey Grimes. Grimes, a couple of good toe to hands before she releases it. Possession has been maintained by Meath. Coming through, Megan Thine and company. Stacey Grimes looking to find somebody. This time it's Mario Shaughnessy. Aoibhinn Leahy. Emma Duggan. Nobody quite prepared to take on the scoring opportunity at this point. Mario Shaughnessy, her midfielder, once again involved. Emma Duggan has been quite prominent for Meath in the opening 16 minutes or so of this Lidl Division 2A National Football League tie. Aoibhinn Leahy. Vicky Wall opts to spread it way towards the right. A very good ball. This is a scoring opportunity, and what a cracking score. We've seen some very good scores at Port Charlton in Navan, but perhaps that one, the pick of them, 16 minutes into the opening half, as we retire maybe for a water break here. Plenty of talking points after the opening 16-17 minutes of this match. I'm sure they'll be talking about that class point from Orla Lally for a little while here at Port Charlton in Navan. That was the last of the 3 points for Meath. Stacey Grimes, Niamh O'Sullivan and Lally in on the scoring act for a Meath side that have improved considerably here. They're on to 3 points. They do trail Kerry, however, 2-2 to 3 points. Meath pressing forward, Orla Lally, Emma Duggan. Here's Megan Thine, good layoff to the midfielder, clips it over the crossbar, delightfully does Emma Duggan. Goal delivery away finds Emma Deneen. Kerry in turn to Niamh Carmody. Advancing the ball with purpose are the visiting side. This one won back by Meath through Aoibhinn Cleary. In turn, Kerry have stolen it, and away they go, this time with Andrea Murphy. Andrea Murphy, centre half forward to her full forward, Hannah O'Donoghue. One of the goal scorers, Mara Hurtig, becomes involved. Here she is again, Nima Hurtig with an opportunity and makes the most of it. It's 1-1 now for the lively corner forward, Louise Nima Hurtig from Corcadivna. Monica McGurk fires it out the field of play. 12 minutes of play left in the opening half of an entertaining match at Port Talton in Avon. This is Division 2A of the Lidl National Football League of 2021. Kerry with a very positive start, claiming 2 goals. They pushed in front by a considerable margin, but Meath have clawed their way back. Amazingly so, with great scores, none more so than that point before the water break by defender Orla Lally of Clonnaquale. Niamh O'Sullivan looking for a few players to become involved. A few options as well here. Stand side of the stadium at Port Talton. Aoibhinn Leahy from Navan O'Mahony's. Still Leahy. Stacey Grimes kicked the first point of Meath today, looking for another one. In turn lays it off. Emma Duggan involved. Perhaps she rushed it. There was certainly plenty of players around her as well from a Kerry perspective. Meath have managed surprisingly to keep the ball alive, with Niamh O'Sullivan heavily involved. This one was meant for Bridgetta Lynch. It hasn't worked out, and the free is going to be for Kerry. Kerry will be looking forward as well to the championship. That will be upon us fairly quickly. They're in Group D of the Senior Championship alongside Galway and Donegal. Kerry feeding it through the lines. Caught Lynch. Won by Katie New from her throat. Under pressure, she deserved that free as well. One in the heart of her own defence. Normally you'd have a fine sprinkling of bodies here at Port Talton, but not today. But hopefully soon, as the league and championship continues apace. Penalised is the Meath defender for barging, namely Orla Lally. We're back underway and Kerry have taken the free, and suddenly it's with Emma Deneen, taken by Aoibhinn Leahy for Meath. Aoibhinn Cleary was working tirelessly as well, as is Orla Byrne for the Meath side. As Meath go in search of their 5th point of the opening half, as they bring play towards their half forward line. Nice positive play as well. Orla Lally, ball spread towards the right hand side, and Megan Thine. Meath are looking for something. This is an opportunity. It isn't there though. We've seen a few missed opportunities at either end of the ground, but still we're happy with what's been served up by the footballing players of Meath and Kerry in this Division 2 Little Ladies National Football League encounter, which is back underway with the ball belted out towards the 13. It has to travel the required 30 metres. It did, and it's advantage to Meath, and coming through Mary O'Shaughnessy to the midfielder. Back towards O'Shaughnessy. Good hands. Very good hands. Emma Duggan onto the left hand side. In she goes. It hasn't gone over the crossbar. Meath will be disappointed. They have been given a few scoring chances, but they'll be happy. The breeze will be behind them in the closing half. Kerry fullback is also their captain, Aisling Desmond. Desmond right down on top of her full forward, Hannah O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue has kept it in play, Anyhow, the advantage is going to be for Kerry with his line ball sent to the centre half forward, cut away from Andrea Murphy. Meath bring play forward as far as Mario Shaughnessy. Stacey Grimes now trying to tease out the Kerry defence. She's done well to sidestep her opponent. Emma Duggan to the advancing Megan Thine. Thine, robbed of possession. How? I'm not so sure, but anyhow, Kerry have it as we play a little over 7 minutes of the last minutes of the opening half here. Big struggle for possession. It's going to go the way of Meath. Penalised was the Kerry midfielder Lorraine Scanlon. Mario Shaughnessy gets us back underway but gives it straight, unfortunately, to Niamh Carmody. Kerry now looking to move on the counter-attack. Ball popped down towards Hannah O'Donoghue. She's gone inside her marker. The Kerry full forward. Can she squeeze it home? It's dropping menacingly towards the end line. It has been kept in play. That's advantage for Kerry. They're looking for an opening here, but it didn't fall the way of the in-rushing Shifra O'Shea, who had been in search of her second goal. Meath themselves moving forward. Emma Duggan. Duggan perhaps looking for the return pass. It's going to be a free. This free won by Brigitta Lynch of Oldcastle. Vicky Wall involves Aveen Leahy from Navan O'Mahony's. Emma Duggan, big ball again towards the right hand side. They're trying to work it down that right wing a few times in this opening half. Megan Thine. Orla Lally kicked a delightful point much earlier in the game. Referee is allowed the advantage, and it's going to be advantage here for Meath as they look to close the margin between themselves and Kerry. Vicky Wall forced to release it to her midfield partner Emma Duggan. Here's the final effort. In she goes and over the crossbar. We've seen some delightful scores taken in this Lidl National Football League, and that's a fifth one for Meath today, and a little over 5 minutes to go in the opening half. They're coming again. Mario Shaughnessy. Orla Lally. This one in, and Meath will be pretty pleased with the way things are working out now. They endured a torrid start to the happenings at Park Talton in Navan, but players like Orla Lally and Megan Thine have brought them right back into contention. As we have a stoppage in play, there's an injury picked up by one of the Kerry side. Declan Carlin gets us back underway. The down referee, the free has been awarded, and it's in favour of Kerry. 2-3 to 6 points. Kerry once led by 8 points in this match, but it's down to a very manageable 3 points. Kerry have possession. This is with Anna Galvin. Anna Galvin thumps it across the face of the goal. What wonderful fielding. Here's a chance. Oh, the goalkeeper's made a blinding save. The follow-up effort has gone over the crossbar. But a highlight, Monica McGurk, the 2019 All-Star, saving a remarkable piece of goalkeeping, albeit it does end up with Kerry scoring a point. This is Monica McGurk, taken by her midfielder Emma Duggan. Stacey Grimes. Meath moving forward. Here's Megan Thine. Dispossessed. Louise Galvin for Kerry. Her centre half back is Coat Lynch. This one knocked out by Aisling Desmond from Rathmore, the captain. Suddenly Kerry are into the attack, and this one away towards the right finds Emma Deneen. Emma Deneen rushed her effort in the end, but still Kerry will be happy. They're on 2-4 to Meath's 6 points. It's 6 scores each, but more importantly, Kerry have had 2 goals in the opening half, which now has 3 minutes to run. Monica McGurk gets us back underway. Ball taken down. It's anybody's ball right now. The referee quite wisely decides. Oh, I thought he was going to throw it in, but he's indicated that there's going to be a free. The free is from Meath, and they suddenly bring play towards halfway, but not for long. Kerry player brought to ground, was unfairly brought to ground. Aisling O'Connell plays her club football with Éire Óg in Cork. Described by her captain Aisling Desmond as the joker on the site. Now, no jokes about this. Kerry are in attack. Here's the chance for the corner forward. Cracking point taken by Louise Nimera-Hurtig. It's now 1 goal and 2 for Kerry's left full forwards. Monica McGurk. The shout out was from the sideline by the manager of the Kerry side, Declan Quill of Cairns O'Rahilly's. He thought that Meath might go for the short one. Anyhow, they do have the ball, and Aoibhinn Leahy. Her fullback is Mary Kate Lynch. In turn to Katie New. Katie New from Ruthout all the way to Megan Thine, who's been all over the place here today for Meath. Came in as a replacement defender, but certainly has been more in attack than in defence in the opening 29-30 minutes of the opening half of this Lidl Division 2A National Football encounter. Meath pushing forward, looking for a score 2 before the end of the opening half. An eventful opening half as well. Aoibhinn Leahy. The advantage rule has been applied. Here's Orla Lally to her full forward, Aoibhinn Cleary. Cleary for Meath. Nice ball. Good hands back as well. Still Meath going through the motions. Up there as well was Orla Byrne for a moment. Orla Lally, her effort has been smothered as we play the closing stages of the first half at Porthalton in Navan, where Kerry lead by a margin of 5 points, thanks to those opening half goals through Shifra O'Shea and Louise Nimera-Hurtig. Here go Kerry once again. They've made the long trip to Navan. They're looking to make it a profitable one as well today. Kerry have options. This is Emma Deneen. That was option A. Shifra O'Shea, Nimera-Hurtig. Niamh Carmody away to the left-hand side. Here's an opportunity. In she goes, and that appears to be over the crossbar by Anna Galvin. Kerry playing well in this opening half of a potentially difficult assignment for the visiting team. Two 6 points. The story of the opening half. Monica McGurk. Meath managed to keep the ball in play. Emma Try was involved. Back to McGurk once again. That, says the match referee, is the end of the opening half. Declan Carlin of Down, the match official in charge at Porthalton in Navan. It's been a highly entertaining opening half here in Division 2A of the Lidl Ladies National Football League, where at half time it's Kerry that lead on a scoreline of Kerry 2-6, Meath 6 points. Declan Carlin, the match referee, is about to get us underway in a moment or two for the second half of this Lidl Division 2A Ladies National Football League encounter. Kerry in front, 2-6 to 6 points from Meath. In the opening half, Kerry struck 2 goals. Shifra O'Shea and Louise Nimura-Hertig with those big scores. Nimura-Hertig into the opening half with a goal and 2. Hannah O'Donoghue chipped in with a point, as did Lorraine Scanlon and also Anna Galvin. Niamh O'Sullivan landed 2 points for Meath in the opening half, as did Orla Lally from defence, a point each for Emma Duggan, midfielder, and Stacey Grimes, the centre half forward. We're underway in the second half, and Kerry will be against the breeze in the closing 30 minutes. Hannah O'Donoghue, well beaten to it by Katie New. Meath will be looking for a positive start to the second half. They had a rocky period in the opening 10 or 15 minutes when hit by those goals, but they responded magnificently. Now this is Meath, clever ball inside as far as Bridgetta Lynch. Onto the right boot, in she goes. Oh, what a lovely score. That is the best possible start to the second half for Meath. The margin has been reduced. Kerry have possession. Aisling O'Connell, she's lost out, and Meath suddenly have stolen it, and they're looking for another attack inside the opening 90 seconds of this second half. Coming through, Megan Thine. Emma Duggan teasing out the Kerry defence, perhaps trying to fool them into conceding a free. Meath in possession. Orla Lally, 2 wonderful points for her in the opening half. Emma Duggan also chipped in with 1. Meath looking for an opening here. Has this one worked out? It has for a moment or two. Meath have plenty of players coming through. Looking for his midfielder Emma Duggan, but going through herself is Aveen Leahy. Nice additional support from the corner forward. In she goes, just wide from the boot of Bridgetta Lynch. That's the goal delivery out the field of play for Kerry, taken by Ciara Butler. Down the throat of Hannah O'Donoghue, the midfielder. O'Donoghue for Kerry. Still Hannah O'Donoghue. She's made considerable ground before offloading it. This is the effort in. It's short from the boot of Emma Deneen and taken at the back by Monica McGurk, who feeds it out the field of play. And Meath now are trying to move from defence into attack very, very swiftly. Emma Duggan. In turn to Vicky Wall. Nice play. Orla Lally in onto the left boot. Oh, just short as well. Well taken by Ciara Butler. Aisling O'Connell. Kerry now. Plenty of action in this match. Not too many frees. They're both playing well. Positive football by Kerry. Positive football by Meath. Kerry with her centre half forward Andrea Murphy meandering her way through. Still it's Murphy. Wonderful finish. That's her first point. Murphy these days based in Dublin, playing her club football at Foxrock Cabinteely. The margin between the two teams standing at 6 points as it was at half time. Meath have it and Mario Shaughnessy. Emma Duggan waltzing her way forwards. Mario Shaughnessy. This is Kerry dropping deep to win it through Emma Deneen. Full back line Julia O'Sullivan, Aisling Desmond and Ciara Murphy have been solid throughout for Kerry. Andrea Murphy getting the better of her opponent. Is Murphy the centre half forward. Murphy's short ball trying to seek out one of the goal scorers from the opening half. Louise Nimura-Hertig, top scorer with 1-2 in this match. Kerry have Plenty of options here. One of those is Emma Deneen, the exciting Deneen, the centre half forward. Still, it's back as far as Deneen. This one isn't going to be too far away, but it's not quite there. It remains Kerry in front by that margin of 6 points, 5 minutes into the second half. Meath fullback Mary Kate Lynch to Thine. That was Megan Thine releasing it. Ball is being played forward by Emma Try, and a good one it is as well, as far as Niamh O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan looking for an option inside. There may have been a late challenge. Ciara Murphy is the Kerry player that has gone down. The referee is thinking along similar lines, and it's going to be the free that is going to be taken for Kerry by their goalkeeper Ciara Butler of Castle Gregory. Niamh Carmody. Court Lynch of Castle Island Desmonds. Will this work out for Kerry? Not quite for Emma Deneen. Line ball is for Orla Lally and for Meath, and suddenly it's reached Emma Duggan of Dunboyne, midfielder for Meath. Ball down the field of play, taken at the back by Aisling O'Connell from Erogue, Cork. Kerry bring play towards midfield. Lorraine Scanlon and Louise Galvin have both been prominent as well at midfield this afternoon for Kerry as they push forward in this, the 8th minute of the second half. Meath have managed to somehow grab possession behind. They know themselves that they need to collect a point or two to really trouble Kerry in this match, with a very difficult assignment away to Wexford next week before they finish their Division 2A Lidl National League campaign at home to Clare the week after. Meath have the ball, and for them it's Megan Thine. Vicky Wall. In turn she finds Lynch, Bridgetta Lynch for Meath. A point will do. The effort has gone in, but it's also gone wide. The Kerry goalkeeper Ciara Butler will be pleased, and in no great hurry or rush to take this resulting goal kick out for the visiting side Kerry. Niamh Nichanachur is the substitute going in for Kerry. Court Lynch being replaced or rested on the Kerry side. Declan Quill in charge of the Kerry side, along with a management structure that includes Dara Long, Niamh Inright, Nora Feely, Geraldine O'Shea, and Maria O'Donoghue, Cassandra Buckley, and not forgetting from Cairns O'Reilly's home club of the manager Gary Kazan. Back with the live action. Meath have a score, and they've taken it. Niamh O'Sullivan has landed her 3rd point of the day. Goal kick out has been taken down the field of play. Nicely fielded by Anna Galvin. It may well be Louise Nimura-Hertig that has been withdrawn off the Kerry side. Anyhow, we follow the play, and lively play at that, with Emma Deneen finding Anna Galvin in possession. Siofra O'Shea. Emma Deneen looking for options. The available player is Niamh Carmody. Centre half forward involved, Andrea Murphy. Still it's Kerry. Well, for a moment it was Kerry. The referee has indicated that there's going to be a free, and he has awarded this for Meath, and Monica McGurk may well come out to take it. She has landed it out the field of play, but this is where the free is going to be taken from. 9 minutes of play in the second half. As it stands, Kerry in front by 5 points. 2-7 for them. Meath 8 points. Meath playing with the advantage of the breeze in the closing half at Port Charlton in Navan. Free also going their way. Here's Orla Lally. Lally looking for an opportunity, finds her midfielder Vicky Wall, the shot! Oh, what a great goal. Vicky Wall, game on big time at Port Talton. Two points dividing Kerry, who have led for so long, and their challengers Meath, the All-Ireland champions, as the rain begins to really pour down at Navan today. The referee indicating there's going to be a free. This free is for Kerry, who now themselves need to settle. We've said that a few times about Meath in the course of the match so far. But the wheel has turned. Kerry now moving beyond halfway. Still making significant progress. Siofra O'Shea, Lorraine Scanlon. Kerry leading by a margin of 2 points in this hugely enjoyable match. Anna Galvin. Lorraine Scanlon fires it across to her centre half forward Andrea Murphy. Murphy releases it in, but it's gone to the right. The goal-scoring goals are at the opposite end of the ground. Meath have valuable possession. Mario O'Shaughnessy. Neva O'Sullivan down, right down top of her inside forward line, but Kerry have possession back. Aisling O'Connell at the moment to Emma Deneen. Kerry led 2-6 to 6 points at half time. That has changed considerably at Port Talton in this Lidl Division 2A league encounter. Kerry now looking for something in response with their second half substitute Niamh Nichanachur coming through, midfielder Lorraine Scanlon. Niamh Carmody. Anna Galvin chipped in with a very good point in the opening half for Kerry. How she'd dearly love to score again in this closing half. There was crowding. Free is for Kerry. I'm sure they'll be happy just to settle it down. No, they've taken it quickly. And as far as Aisling O'Connell still for Kerry, surrounded by 2-3 Meath players going through the hands. Here's the final shot, but it's gone wide from the boot of Siofra O'Shea. Brilliant policing at the back by many of the Meath players. That will have pleased Monica McGurk, who is back underway very smartly. Meath are bringing play to Emma Try. Well, clever play. She's held on to the ball, has tried the corner forward to give her midfielder an opportunity of a monster score. Emma Duggan. Now, what a match we have on our hands at Port Talton in Navan. The two very fancied teams in Division 2A of the National Football League are separated by very little, just a single point. Kerry to the good. Meath dropping this one through. Orla Burns ball inside. Duggan was heavily involved. Here's the right player, Lally. Oh, not on this occasion. She's unable to add to her two brilliant first half points. Second substitution on the Kerry side, Daniel O'Leary from the Rathmore team going on. Meath trying for a score now. Midfielder Duggan was at the end of it. Anyhow, it's Kerry coming away, but too many steps taken by Aisling Desmond. It's going to be a free. And Meath have a chance to level the match for what would be the very first time, amazingly, with all the scores we've had. Vicky Wall is the player that has been entrusted with this testing free. Meath can level the match if this one goes over. Ball has been dropped in, but it's just outside its intended target. Kerry by 1 point. Kerry manager is also thinking about introducing Katie Cronin from Dr. Crokes as the second water break of the afternoon at Porktalton in Navan has been called for, and at this juncture it's delicately poised. Kerry by 1 point. Kerry 2-7, Meath 1-9. Double substitution by the Meath manager during that break. Eamon Murray has brought in Shelley Malee and Maeve Byrne for the closing 15 minutes or so at Porktalton in Navan, Division 2A, Lidl National Football League. Kerry leading Meath by a point, 2-7 to 1 goal and 9. Kerry coming through. For them, it's Andrea Murphy. Good layoff, nice hands. Scoring chance. Has it been taken? It has. What a very valuable substitution. Niamh Chanakur gives Kerry a 2-point lead. The resulting goal kick out has been taken too quickly for the liking of the match referee from down, Declan Carlin. Take two, so for the goalkeeper Monica McGurk goes long. Meath have possession. Vicky Wall has done well to be at the end of this one. Vicky Wall for Meath opening up the defence. Ball just runs away from her. And unfortunately, from her viewpoint, the free has been conceded. Kerry building it up slowly from defence. Aisling Desmond. Lorraine Scanlon. Involved as well, Julie O'Sullivan. Kerry leading by a couple of points here against Meath in this lavishly entertaining match. In possession, Anna Galvin. This one intended and finds Lorraine Scanlon. Meath have regained possession and they earn a very important free in defence. Play has been allowed to continue. There's a Meath player down injured. I'm not so sure the referee has seen that. Play revolving around Kerry and with Lorraine Scanlon to the right in towards the edge of the square and just taken away as for a moment Shifra O'Shea was lurking with menace, possibly looking for a second goal, but it could have been, well, a bit of a disaster from a Meath perspective because they were down a player and Kerry were really threatening on goal.
Substitution on the Kerry team. Katie Cronin, number 20, replaces number 9, Louise Gavin.
Confirmation of the substitution for Kerry. Kaylee Cronin replaces Louise Galvin. Back to the full complement of players, 15 apiece, so thankfully. Over 18 minutes of normal time played in the second half. Meath have the ball. It's Kerry 2-8, Meath 1 goal and 9. Kerry with a 2-point lead. Meath free taker opting to go back that time. The field of play that was, namely Emma Try. Mary Kate Lynch to her cornerback, Katie New. Meath bringing it forward this time with Niamh O'Sullivan. The free has been awarded. Meath can slow it down. The breeze, a reminder, is behind the home team in this closing half. More O'Shaughnessy. Meath looking for something inside. Ball has been won by Maeve Byrne. Emma Duggan. Emma Duggan will be pretty chuffed with the performance that she's turned in for Meath this afternoon here at Pork Talton on the opening weekend of the National Football League. Emma Try, Orla Lally, they're all looking for it. Here's Megan Thine, one of the second half players. Shelley Malee drops an intelligent ball inside. Oh, it was touch and go. It was touch and go, but brilliant by Aisling. Aisling Desmond, the Kerry fullback. Her team leading by a couple of points against Meath in Division 2A, Round 1, 2021. Pork Talton and Navan. Kerry moving forward. They bring play up to the 45, taken by Niamh Nachanakur, a scorer of a good point in this second half. Shiafra O'Shea. O'Shea still in possession. What a famous Kerry name. And she's the one without the Shianta Fada. On we go. Kerry have it, and Daniela O'Leary broken away from her, and Meath down by only 2 points, right in the thick of the action. Chasing this very valuable opening round weekend result. Orla Lally. Here's Megan Thine. Not quite expecting it, but having possession now. O'Shaughnessy. Just over 21 minutes played of the second half. Meath have the ball, and for them it's Niamh O'Sullivan. Shelley Malee from Dunboyne. Valuable introduction for her in the second half. The effort is in, and the goalkeeper sees this one, namely Ciara Butler, from the shot that was sent in by Emma Duggan. Kerry tossing it out the field of play to Hannah O'Donoghue. Moving the ball forward for Kerry, Andrea Murphy. Nice player, was for the last few seasons as well for Kerry. Kerry looking for something, and they have found a very important free, certainly in terms of the time here at Pork Talton.
Number 17, Megan O'Connell, replaces number 11, Andrea Murphy.
Kerry get us back underway with the resulting free involving Niamh Carmody. They've also introduced a couple of substitutes of note in this second half, have Kerry, including Megan O'Connell, quickly involved in the action before releasing it to Niamh Carmody. In turn seeks and finds Anna Galvin. Kerry looking for an avenue through here against Meath. Clever ball clipped in towards Daniela O'Leary. Kerry are holding on to it. Outside opportunity of a score. In she goes, just to the right and wide. So it remains. Kerry 2-8. Meath 1 goal and 9. Megan Thine went very, very deep to win it for Meath, but she's managed to release it outside. And this is for Meath, Emma Try. Lovely ball. This looks so promising for Lally. Oh, just taken away, and Kerry have it, and Aisling O'Connell. They're under wicked pressure at Kerry, but thankfully for them, Ciara Butler is on top of her game. Meath claimed the possession through Emma Duggan. Advancing Megan Thine. Full forward has an opportunity, but she's pushed it, has Aveen Cleary, and that's dropped away towards the left. Just over 6 minutes of normal time to go. Kerry with the lead. But the lead is precious. It's only 2 points. Meath are right bang in contention here on home soil. Kerry delivering the ball through towards the advancing O'Leary. Anna Galvin 30 metres out from the goal. She has gained a lot of ground. This hasn't quite reached Megan O'Connell. Meath behind by 2 are setting it up. An attack that is from the back of their own defence going forward. Emma Duggan. Still Duggan needs to get rid of this one quickly. Does so. It's 1-on-1 inside. The defender staying goal side of her opponent and doing ever so well. Ciara Murphy feeds it away towards Niamh Carmody. Kerry now going forward, looking to move on to a 3-point lead, which would be crucial in terms of this match. It's been ever so close. And remember, Kerry did have an 8-point lead at 1 point in the opening half. Meath have it down to just 2 points. They had it down to 1. Kerry are looking for something before this passage of play ends. The effort has been dropped in to trouble the goalkeeper Monica McGurk. The effort was by Megan O'Connell. Meath are holding on to it. Megan Thine once again. What a match she's had today. Loose pass. It's available for Kerry. Lorraine Scanlon. For them, and for Kerry rather, it's Megan O'Connell. O'Leary from Rathmore. Kerry to the good by 2 points. Under 5 minutes to go. They've won a very important free. Have Kerry. The championship just around the corner as well for Kerry. They're in with Galway and Donegal. Difficult championship draw for them. Cork, Tipperary and Meath also paired together in a group. In terms of the league, which is more pressing from a Kerry perspective, they have Clare at home next weekend, and they also play Wexford in the concluding round. It's actually quite good for them in terms of the run-in, because Kerry are at home in both of those 2 fixtures. So what a win would do for them here at Porktalton today. First things first, Siofra O'Shea looks to give them a 3-point lead, and Julie delivers, as you would expect. O'Shea plays her club football with Southern Gales. Oh, not a great ball away, and Kerry full forward has a chance, and that could seal it. Hannah O'Donoghue. O'Donoghue's goal means that the entire full forward line for Kerry, Siofra O'Shea, Louise Nimura-Hertig and now O'Donoghue have scored goals at Porktalton in Navan, and that likely to be good enough, one feels, for Kerry to come away from this long journey up to Navan with full points in the Ladies National Football League Division 2A encounter. A great competition sponsored by Lidl. Kerry have it, and Anna Galvin has been fouled. The free won by Kerry. Free has been taken. Looking for a second goal is O'Donoghue. She's been grounded. Free awarded for Kerry. This very much in a kickable position for the travelling team.
Substitution on the Kerry team, number 22, Megan O'Connor, replaces number 12, Emily.
Back with the live action as Megan O'Connor has been sent in for the closing stages of the game by the Kerry manager Declan Quill. Meath, who look as if they'll be on the losing end of today's first round fixture, have a difficult match against Wexford away, then at home to Clare. Shifra O'Shea, this should not pose any difficulty, and it doesn't either. A white flag has been reached for. It's going to be a big win in this league encounter at Port Talton for Kerry this afternoon. Monica McGurk from Meath finds Megan Thine from Dunsany. In turn, it's with Emma Try from Boardsmill. It would appear to be gone from Meath. They came ever so close. They were within touching distance of Kerry. They had the margin from 8 points reduced to 1 at one stage in this very entertaining second half. Anyhow, back with the game, and Megan Thine for Meath. The free has been awarded in favour of Meath as well. Into stoppage time at the end of the encounter. Kerry 3-10 to Meath's 1 goal and 9. Maybe a little bit flattering for Kerry. Meath looking for a consolation score before the end of this one, but there's been some mighty fielding inside there. It just shows the strength in depth of the Kerry bench when you see magnificent fielding by a substitute in the form of Megan O'Connell just a moment ago.
Substitution on the Kerry team, number 24, Mary O'Connell, replaces number 8, Lorraine Scanlon.
Lorraine Scanlon has been rested on the Kerry side. The fresh pair of legs belonging to Mary O'Connell. The free is for Kerry as well. And here's Megan O'Connell once again. Niamh Carmody was involved, and Kerry moving forward now. Lively piece of play for Kerry to the new player, Mary O'Connell. Just ran away from her as Meath have it. We're in stoppage time at the end of this Lidl Division 2A league encounter at Port Talton in Navan. Orla Lally. Meath will need to win next weekend, but they'll take encouragement from this performance against a very strongly fancied Kerry side at Port Talton today. Meath looking for something before the end of this one. This is a real up and under. It's been fetched inside, and it's just gone a fraction too high from the boot of Bridgetta Lynch. It is still a point for Meath. Six points between the teams at half time, and it's 6 points between the sides as well as we rapidly approach the end of the match at Port Talton in Navan. Kerry will be off to a winning start ahead of their upcoming league fixtures in Division 2A. They're at home to Clare and Wexford in rounds 2 and 3. Meath are away to Wexford and Clare. Referee has spotted a late infringement. It's going to be a free for Kerry deep into injury time. Megan O'Connell drops it into the path of Shifra O'Shea. O'Shea has options. Well, there's no need of any more options. Kerry have come to Portalton in Navan, and the side managed by Declan Quill of Cairns O'Rahilly's has ensured that Kerry are off to the dream start in Division 2A of the Lidl National Football League. They are deserving winners in the end. Final scoreline: Kerry 3-10, Meath 1-10.